right, so for this movement pattern, there's three main movement patterns that we want to strengthen in order to perform at our best during this movement. Those three are internal/external rotation, elbow flexion, and pronation of the wrist. So first and foremost, during the movement, we're performing shoulder internal rotation. However, it's also important to strengthen the external rotation of the shoulder, as all of the muscles of the rotator cuff aid in reducing unnecessary joint laxity during the movement and just provide overall stability as we're swinging the paddle. So a couple movements, very basic ones to do for strengthening internal and external rotation. Take a band, attach it here, and you can grab the band at around 90 degrees with your elbow and move into external rotation. This will be strengthening all the muscles of the rotator cuff, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, and teres minor. Additionally, you can take the band, step a little bit this way, and go into internal rotation, again, strengthening the muscles of that rotator cuff and making sure that arm is at approximately 90 degrees. It's also the joint angle that we're going to be using for our forehand hit. Second of all, we're going to be working with elbow flexion, as we need to be able to hold this position with some strength as we're putting force into the paddle. So this exercise is going to be the basic biceps curl. You can either perform this with dumbbells, barbells, cables. However, some folks don't have access to those things. So a band can also be utilized. We have a band right here. So in order to perform this, step on the band with one or both feet. Grab with a supinated position of the hands and just go into a little bit of elbow flexion here. So this is going to be strengthening biceps brachii, indirectly a little bit of brachialis as well. There we go. And then finally, we're going to work into some wrist pronation. So for this, you can be seated or standing, and we're going to take the band here and go into a pronation of the wrist. And with the band, the force curve is going to be a little bit biased towards this end range of the motion here. And this is going to be helping to strengthen both the pronator teres and the pronator quadratus. And again, that's helping with our follow through of the movement to get some extra spin on the ball and get it propelling further through the air. So to summarize, each of those three movement patterns are going to be helpful in strengthening all the muscles involved with our swing. There you go.